Hi, I'm Margaret Ann, and here we are again with another round with the Rainbow of Crystals and Gemstones series. And this week we're talking about pink gemstones. Oh, it's going to be fun and enlivening to connect with love. Who doesn't want more love in their life? I think there's always time, plenty of time for more love. So, in general, the color pink and pink gemstones, if we just generally speaking, no matter what, we can say that pink crystals and gemstones give you the opportunity to open your heart. So you can work on opening the heart chakra with working with pink gemstones, any pink gemstone, to connect with your inner and outer beauty. So beauty all around. I remember when I was studying with medicine people, there was a song. About beauty, and it goes something like, beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty above me, beauty below me. And then it kind of goes on to say something like beauty all around me. And so the idea is to utilize the vibration in the color pink to assist you in observing and noticing beauty in all life and all things. So also any pink gemstone, including this kunzite that you see here on the right-hand side for stone identification to recognize it. Um, it's also about working on how to love yourself exactly as you are. This is who you are. This is how you are. For me, this is who I am, and I love myself for who I am. And the more that we love ourselves for exactly as we are in this given moment, the easier it is for us to live our life in joy and happiness. And that's a lot what the pink gemstones are about. These are heart chakra stones. So we can also work with pink gemstones to look at the world so that everything that we're observing is somehow reflecting love back towards us. So that's being maybe more of an optimist in that all that is around you is showing you love. Now, what if you say, well, but Margaret, I don't feel like that's happening in my life. Sometimes it's not like that. Well, that happens for me too, which never makes sense because my intention is to emanate and vibrate love through my eyes, through my voice, through my energy field. So sometimes that's just shows things that aren't so happiness show up because we may need to assist another person to vibrate at the rate of love, or maybe we're not vibrating at the rate of love as much as we can, and it helps us to raise our vibration. It makes us refocus our attention on goodness and well-being. So now, if you ever need to feel comfort, I highly recommend pink gemstones for this. And there are so many to choose from, which we're going to get into in the upcoming slides. There are other stones and other colors that are good for comfort as well, like chrysoprase comes to mind. But we'll talk about the green gemstones next week. And so let's say you're in a place where you're trying to be better at being kind and loving at all times, and you want to focus on that. Put a pink gemstone in your pocket. Us women, we can put rocks in our bras. I can recommend keeping a pink gemstone on your desk so your eyes see it as you're working or talking on the phone. To be kind and loving, and to receive kind and loving vibrations from other people as well. So, as a minute ago, I mentioned about emanating love. So, what I recommend is to focus on the idea, the belief system that all that you do and all that you say, that your energy is all about love, focusing on love, that somehow, some way through your voice, especially lately, we're mostly doing things over the phone, that the voice, the tone of your voice somehow is bringing this vibration of love and comfort through our eyes when we look at other people, that the energy that we're sending through our eyes is loving and kind. And so it's about emanating loving vibrations. So One stone you can work with that's good for that is kunzite, like you see here. And here's a page out of my book, The Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones. Now, see, the key phrase for kunzite is miracles and love. So we can work with that vibration by intending that as you carry kunzite or wear kunzite or look at kunzite, that you're radiating love in a very far distance, not only just in your immediate surroundings, but it's emanating far and wide, passing it very far and wide. Now, notice the affirmation here. If you can see this, it's a little small on here, but I am love. This is my affirmation that I love so much. I am love. All that surrounds me and all that is attracted to me is love. That is so simple, but so powerful. So I highly recommend that you work with that. Now, this is a great stone to help you with romantic relationships and to help you support you in cultivating and nurturing existing friendships as well as attracting new healthy friendships. So it's all kinds of love, whether it's platonic or romantic, whether it's with animals or plants. The vibration of love is very profound and works well by sending it out with the gemstone too, with your intention. Morganite, a pink variety of beryl, is also very good for comfort. A friend of mine just was wearing her beryl Morganite bracelet because she unfortunately lost her husband not that long ago. So this is a bracelet that she's wearing to help comfort her at this time. So notice the word spiritual affluence. Spiritual affluence. You know, we are spiritual beings and we have an unlimited supply of wisdom and connection with the divine, whether it's saints or angels or, you know, whatever deity perhaps that you like to work with, and having that vibration of comfort and kindness brings more spiritual blessings into your life. Irresistible love. So, you know, this is an excerpt out of my book, The Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones. And listen to this. Morganite gives you a pair of rose-colored glasses when you need them the most. You know that expression, oh, you look at life through rose-colored glasses, you're seeing everything always, always good. Well, there's really nothing wrong with that as long as you're realistic at the same time, grounded. So this stone helps you focus your attention from things that are negative, being a negative outlook, to start looking at things in a positive way, to transition yourself from maybe always seeing what's not okay to realigning to focusing on what is good. So this is also about gratitude as far as I'm concerned, and focusing on all the blessings in our life. And the more we focus on the blessings in our life, the more blessings we have in our life. At least that's how it works for me and so many people that I'm familiar with. Same. Now, rhodonite. Rhodonite has helped so many people in so many ways, but one of the most important ways that I find rhodonite is a blessing is it helps you if you're grieving the loss of something or someone or a way of being, even because we can actually uh, experience grief when we maybe have to change jobs or our career changes. You know, when I first opened the Crystal Garden, I had no intention of being a retailer. I was a mortgage banker and I was in a senior management and I was very happy, but the stock market crashed and senior management often goes first. So I lost my job, and my identity was very wrapped up in being a mortgage banker. So working with the essential oil hyacinth as well, I like to add aromatherapy in, use that olfactory system and allow the limbic system of our brain to be affected by essential oils. Working with hyacinth and some rhodonite can help you deal with the grief, not push the grief away, embrace it and work through and become conscious of why you're so sad, and whether it's in my case, had to do with business, my career. But it ended up becoming a blessing because here I am 33 years later with the Crystal Garden, my wonderful store and center. And but on another angle, this rhodonite gemstone has helped many people I know when they lose a loved one, whether it's a spouse or any relative, family, friend, and animals. You know, we grieve our animals; they're part of our family. And I look at my plants the same way too. There is living as much a living being as my animals and family. So this is a very good grounded vibration. That black energy there helps to ground the support that you need when you're experiencing heartache and sorrow. And so you can use this to carry with you when you're experiencing a period of unhappiness, and make it that's your intention when you're holding the stone, to use it to feel love and inhale some hyacinth. It's surprising how well that really does work together, the two of those. So, rose quartz. Oh my goodness, we started this beautiful presentation with rose quartz as the cover slide, and here is a card from my deck, the Angels and Gemstone Guardians cards, my very first deck, my first child in the publication world. And this beautiful rose quartz heart on this is one of my personal hearts that I keep on my desk at home while I'm writing. And here we have, I'm just going to read this card to you. And this is about focusing on love. So no matter what the stone, it's always about love. So the contemplative question is, are you ready for a new relationship? Do you wish to improve the relationship that you are in? And it doesn't have to be just romantic. Maybe you need to want to improve your not romantic but platonic relationships at work. Maybe you want to cultivate better connections. We don't have to be best friends with people at work, although I like to be, but you might want to just have an easier go of it to be good with your coworkers. Okay, so back to the romantic aspect of rose quartz. So the question it was, are you ready for a new relationship? And the divine guidance is, begin by romancing yourself. You're worthy of a deep and fulfilling relationship. Love yourself as you wish to be loved. That's a dramatic pause in case you didn't pick up on it. Love yourself as you wish to be loved. Cultivate your friendships and be open to romance. I remember when before I met my husband, I had a lot of times I was focusing on the thought form, I allow love. I allow love. And I really think that helped. It's a very simple affirmative sentence, I allow love, because we have to be open to it to allow it into our life. So the angel of loving relationships is the matching an angel, everyday angel, which you can read more about in my book, The Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. The affirmation that goes with the angel of loving relationships is, I love myself and I enjoy my own company. I am grateful for my friends and other people of importance to me, and I enjoy spending time with them. My heart is open. I encourage romance in my life. All right, so that's rose quartz. So, as I always like to do, is I'm all about the angelic realm, and I'm also about aromatherapy. So these are rose quartz pieces here on the left-hand side. Um, I wanted to mention Archangel Jophiel and Archangel Chamuel. These are both angels, both of them are beneficial to call on to assist us in our relationships and having happy, loving relationships. So Archangel Jophiel, his, her, they're not, they have no gender. Um, the key phrase or the name Jophiel, it means divine beauty, divine beauty. So you can add rose quartz to your, repertoire and spray a little Jophiel spray. It's a blend that I created. Add rose quartz to help you become a conduit for allowing heaven and earth to meet at your center, at the center of your chest, at your heart chakra, all the way around the center of your being. So you can recognize what gives you pleasure and increase your awareness of the beauty in life. So you say, Margaret, I know what gives me pleasure, but maybe sometimes we go along with what other people find as pleasurable versus what we personally want to and connect with as pleasurable. So that helps us give us more opportunity to recognize our own desire for the things that give us happiness, that bring us pleasure. And beauty in all life. I already even sang you a little song about beauty all around, before you, behind you, above you, and below you. So that's the angel that connects you with divine beauty. And then Archangel Chamuel helps you to heal your relationship. So that helps you to let go of old emotional challenges, things that we bring forward with us into future relationships or current relationships that happen. We're reacting based on experiences from the past. So you can use pink calcite, which I'll show you on the slide coming up, maybe not the next slide, but one soon, to help you free yourself of old emotional challenges. And there are other stones as well. It doesn't have to be pink, but tonight we're talking about pink stones. Also, to help you to heal resentments and petty arguments. By holding on to resentments and arguments of the past, is only really hurting yourself. I mean, I have to tell myself that too when something bothers me or I'm feeling resentful about something. We're human. It's part of our nature, and we can overcome it to connect with the part of our nature that is a healed and whole being filled with love and well-being. So this pink stones and Archangel Chamuel, as well as Jophiel, can help you open your heart center, activate unconditional love and compassion, and compassionate action. So not just action for yourself, but compassionate action for others. So a little archangel vibe for you there. Here's the pink calcite I mentioned. So pink calcite, there's two different kinds that I'm familiar with more recently. And the one on the right hand side, where you see those pink swirls, they look like ice cream cones to me. Carvel, anyone? But these pink calcite bowl here and these pink calcite flames, we call them. That's translucent pink calcite and typically that's coming out of Turkey. It probably grows in that color in other areas as well, but that's where we're getting them now. And then the one on the left, that's mangano calcite or manganese calcite. And that usually has that lacy look that you can see there in that stone. So these pink calcite gems are really good for helping you align with the divine feminine and also to help you change your mind regarding love, to help you connect with loving thoughts for yourself and others. So sometimes that's a change because maybe we're focusing on thoughts that are not so loving for towards ourselves, the thoughts that we're having about ourselves, but also thoughts about other people. So we can say, okay, no, I want to think good thoughts. I want to focus on the positives of the people around me. So I'm going to work with pink calcite with that intention. So it's all about intention and matching that intention with the gemstone. Now, Cobaltone Calcite, and we have one gorgeous specimen on our show tonight. So, right after this at 6:30-ish, we're going straight into Shop the Crystal Garden from Home on Facebook, and that will be on the Crystal Garden page on Facebook. And we have a Cobaltone calcite that is divine. Oh, joy divine, I say to you, because this particular stone is, again, it's pink. It encourages positive thinking and a mental outlook that's good on all aspects of life. It's a stone of love that opens your heart center, like all the other pink stones. And listen to this, it carries vibrant energy for the renewal of your vital life force. So this is a deeper magenta pink, has more red energy in it. So we want to be vital. We want to have vim and vigor, I think. I do. I like to be vivacious and happy and enthusiastic and have take action. And so this is a stone that can assist you with that with conscious intent. And it also carries the vibration of wealth and abundance and your ability to manifest wealth. It's very nice to have extra money to share, to help other people or to treat. I love to feed people, so I like to have extra money so that I can feed people, the people around me that I love and care about. So that's having enough money, not only for myself, but for others to share. And so that's a good one. And then rhodochrosite. So this beautiful gemstone, as you can look kind of behind the cards here, and you can see some really great detail. Now, this is a very high quality stone in the back, but also the rhodochrosite that's on the card, that's my personal piece, is also very high quality. We don't always get them that gorgeous, but we probably have some, right? One piece that's nice, super nice. Okay. So, but sometimes rhodochrosite is a little bit more expensive. Rhodochrosite um, typically grows in silver mines, with silver. And so it's also about seeing the silver lining in life. And in fact, originally, I have heard rhodochrosite is, let me say, the gemstone for Colorado. And there's a silver mine up in can't think of the name of it right now. It's the above Durango. Anyway, it will come to me. But they would throw out the rhodochrosite. They were just trying to get to the silver. They wanted to get the silver, so that became sort of like the garbage or the throw offs. But now it has been for quite a while recognized for its beauty and the beautiful quality. So notice that the angel associated with this particular one is the angel of inner strength. Now, before I read this card, I also want to mention when people call me, and they do. In fact, that brings to mind, I think somebody asked me a question about this, and I don't think I got back to her. When people, unfortunately, have to go through a healing process to heal from cancer, and that's what I call that, a healing process. They need a lot of inner strength for that because initially it's very scary, no doubt. But this is a great stone. This is the stone I refer people to when they say, "Oh, I have a friend that has just recently been diagnosed with breast cancer or some kind of cancer. What stone should I give them?" And rhodochrosite is one of them. There are others, chrysocolla, rhodonite too. I like that too for that purpose. Rose quartz, pink stones primarily, but also chrysocolla. But rhodochrosite is the number one that I give and that I give recommendations for is rhodochrosite. All right, so on another level, other than the healing process from cancer, rhodochrosite is helping you to recognize your own magnificence. So the contemplative question here that matches with rhodochrosite is, do you realize that you are magnificent? Hopefully your answer was a resounding, yes, I do. And if not, I hope you shift to believe that and know that. Believe in your magnificence and embrace your power. Know that you are strong enough to set boundaries with others and assert yourself in a loving manner. Allow yourself to be who you truly are, a loving and magnificent being. And the Angel of Inner Strength's affirmation that goes along with this is from the Angels and Gemstone Guardians cards, as you can see here. It is safe for me to be powerful in loving ways. I am magnificent in every way. I have the strength to do anything I set out to do with loving intention. I am grateful for the courage to be all that I can be. So, this is very much also a gemstone that I associate as a connection between like the navel, solar plexus, and heart chakra, for those of you that are familiar with the chakra system. And when you combine that vibration of the navel, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra, this is where this courage vibration comes from and also the magnificence to shine your light, to be all that you can be. And remember that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So this can support you as an ally. Myself. Hi, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me, but I hope so. I we lost power here at the Crystal Garden. Everything went black, and we lost Wi-Fi.